Hello everyone, how have you guys been enjoying the music? It's really nice, that's why I took a bit longer to start. But yeah, we are going to continue with Elizabeth's story that month. A way of life that we strive to hold, of me, of us, and of our dreams to hope. Of me, of us, and our dreams. Of me, of us, and of our dreams so bold. Yesterday's labor, tomorrow's goal. It's quite curious that she says it's gold because the main event it's all silver. So yeah. I did her survey before, so it's easier for us. It's not even early, my cat. It's not even early. It's like very late. I was planning to do it earlier, but I've got something to do, so... Oh. Okay. Did not expect that. An unexpected visitor.
It does seem that.
Oh, you're here. Perfect. I have something to tell you. My transfer request finally went through. Her formal announcement doesn't receive reaction she expects, but Isabel's excitement is enough for her to overlook the confusion in her colleagues' eyes. This is the best news I've heard all week. I thought they wouldn't get back to me for months. Good thing I didn't wait that long to start clearing out my work. Why are you looking at me like that?
So?
Oh, that's a new NPC. The name is curious as well because it's Prisma Green and she has some green on her. You're eating? have a good food then. I wanna say dinner, but it's like I don't know what time is it there. So yeah, have a good food. So you mean you're leaving our project?
About that.
Relax, I'll handle everything. You won't have any effects on the research on. As the storm clouds gather over her colleague's face, the perceptive Melusine stammers out a compromise.
You know what?
I can finish all my work in 3 days, don't worry. I can even rebook the ticket a few days sooner, that way. Do things really have to end like this? Oh, that's so cute. No, come back. Prisma Green is known for her dramatic reaction. Still, the tremble in her voice catches Isabel off guard. 3 days is tight already. I still need time to wrap the buffer material around my biosphere. Safa, your call. What's our time frame? If something happened between us that made you want to leave, you could have just told me.
What would that look?
I thought we were getting along swimmingly. We were co-first authors on that paper last month. As far as Laplace is concerned, shared authorship is thicker than blood. And Sepa? I just don't understand, darling, if nothing's wrong. I mean, if there isn't any bad blood, why would you just up and leave us? Because I found a project I'm even more excited about. I've got to say, the direction is amazing. That's why I wanted to tell you right away. Sylvie, darling. Oh my god, are you professing my love? I mean, your love to me. Sylvie, darling, you... my words fail me. How am I supposed to pour out all this sorrow you've poured into my heart? Aren't you happy for me? The sincerity and confusion in those The sincerity and confusion in those slit pupils threw Prisma Green into a brief moment of self-doubt amidst her pantomime sorrow. Maybe she really did just want to share her good news. I do not know.
I'm so sorry.
I can see why you're so upset. It sounds like it really came out of the blue. Upset, it felt like someone yanked open my coat and Upset, it felt like someone yanked open my coat on a freezing night and started shoveling snow down my neck. Expecting Elizabeth to act with another's feelings in mind is a lost cause. If you want to keep her around longer, just give her extra texts. That's more her style anyway. Still, when a coworker you got along with suddenly tells you she's leaving after already filing the paperwork,
Oh dear!
it was just so cold. I couldn't help but be shocked. It hurt. Kiparina can't help but nod, preemptively heartbroken at the thought of being abandoned like that herself. It's Elizabeth. It's well within the parameter of her behavior. She slapped on a dive helmet and leaped into the She'd slapped on a dive helmet and leaped into the Mariana Trench if a new project caught her interest down there. In a way, she did try to consider your feelings. She just used the wrong formula to figure them out. Does that make you feel any better?
Dear.
Thank you. That's heartwarming, but I know she'd never make that kind of mistake with her actual work. I thought I heard my name. Guess we chose the right time to get up. That batch of reports from last night nearly did me in. It's not easy to run into an unfamiliar face in Piasek, especially not one that feels halfway familiar. Did you come with the latest delivery from La Paz? Oh my darling Sylvie, my icy little cornicon. How long has it been? The sudden warm hug earns a confused look from the sleep-deprived researcher. Sylvie? Yeah, it's been a while. Still, you see, time has rusted over memory as she tries to spit out a name. It's familiar, right on the tip of her tongue. Oh no, it can't be. Can it? You've forgotten me? That's just cruel. Forgot? No. We worked together just before I transferred into Piasek. Your name is?
Okay.
You know, I just woke up. Sometimes it takes a second. Any second. Oh my god. Did she really just forgot someone who hugged her? Luckily one of her less forgetful siblings jumps in. Camille, we never forget our most beloved, erudite, and passionate friend. Did you ever get around to finishing the invisible river between experiments? I'm dying to talk about it with you. The little snake picks out from Elizabeth's hair and gently curls around the visitor's wrist. The little snake picks out from Elizabeth's hair and gently curls around the visitor's wrist. Oh, why thank you, Estelle. I feel so much better now. Whatever would I do without you? Camille? Oh yeah. Yeah, definitely. Of course, So, if you guys remember on the main story, we did actually write a letter to her. So she is Camille. I thought it was another sibling of theirs. Of course, Camille, it's so good to see you again. I don't even know what there is left to say to you, my cold little cornicon. I thought we were friends, more than friends, colleagues. Oh, she's pouting, it's very cute. Was it not I that was here for you when you first arrived at Laplace HQ that I helped? Was it not I that was here for you when you first arrived at Laplace HQ? I that helped you during your first project? I came all the way to the Arctic just to see you. And you can't even remember my name. Poor Camille. I wonder what mini games we'll have with her. Because like I said, I know nothing about this. So yeah. I find it interesting that it's all like PC theme. 8 stages. Wow. I really like this song. Like the one that's playing on the background right now. Stage 2, a close friend. Isabel couldn't have truly forgotten her colleague, not her face certainly. Back when she first Elizabeth couldn't have truly forgotten her colleague, not her face suddenly. Back when she had first joined the LSCC, it was Camille who first helped her sign the contract. Here's a contract, and that clauses, but I recommend giving it a proper read. Researcher Elizabeth, you're a Melusine? That's quite rare.
About that.
My parents say I'm Melusine-blooded, though honestly, it seems to me we are something closer to a Medusa. Ultimately, I decided to just go along with it. They had already filled out the forms before any of us could write. I think Melusine sounds much sweeter than a Medusa. There's a legend that Melusines turn into serpents every Saturday. Do you do that? You've actually heard the legend before? Do you have a favorite version?
Of course.
Of course, my dear. There are indeed so many versions, but my preference is for the one that centers on the water nymph, Praxina. As I recall, she agreed to marry a human king under one condition: he must never watch her give birth. Okay. However, as men so often do, the king broke his vow, and Praxina, ever true to her word, vanished without a trace, leaving behind their 3 daughters, one of whom was the very first Melusine. Their mother, as a final act of cruelty and vengeance, cursed their children to transform into serpents each. Their mother, as a final act of cruelty and vengeance, cursed their children to transform into serpents each Saturday. Later on, Melusine herself fell in love with another human man. She offered him riches and power, but like a mother, she too had a condition. Every Saturday, he was to draw her a bath and then leave her alone from sunrise to sunset. This guy didn't live up to his vow either, did he? These stories can be so predictable. In Sepak? You're so very right. These tales always seem to follow the same script.
I think that
The intention is a kind of a moral lesson. A warning against the nature of human curiosity, always stubbornly breaching boundaries and prying into forbidden secrets, and the supernatural punishment that follows. Dull and dated, I admit, thematically on brand for its era. Hey, that interpretation seems a little anthropocentric, don't you think? To say that, the interruption of the second voice paints her face with a strange and sudden confusion, made even more vivid when a third chimes in.
So,
Do I sign here? Incredible. Do these little snakes have independent consciousness? I'm glad my siblings didn't startle you. So I'll just sign here then. Oh, yes. Here on page 7 and the last page as well. Page 7? Got it. Give me a sec. What a fascinating species. Anyway, allow me to introduce myself again. I'm Prisma Green. I'll be your project lead, though I prefer you to think of us as colleagues. It's so rare to find someone with real cultural, It's so rare to find someone with real cultural literacy here. At Laplace, it's something far rarer than mere scientific brilliance. Glad you think so, but I'm not really the mythology fan in my family. You're looking for my sister. The mentioned snake pokes her head out from Isabel's sleeve. That would be me, Estelle. Pleased to meet you. I was just reading the contract and overheard your conversation. I didn't mean to interrupt.
I'm sorry.
Oh, Estelle, I'm so sorry. I didn't realize. The project lead blinks, shifting her eyes down to scan her new colleague's personnel files again, attempting to make some sense of things. So in total, you're 9. There's 8 of us and 1 of her. But don't be fooled, I'm number 1 around here, and she's only number 2.
Don't call me by my number.
We know. We promise to respect our little Cornicon. The discordant snake entourage begins to overwhelm Prisma Green, but they are quick to adjust. Why don't we get back to the subject at hand? As I was just saying, it's a human-centric perspective. Why does no one ever try seeing things from Melusine's point of view? Probably because Melusines don't write many academic papers. Isabeth is forced to defend herself, or at least her legacy.
In fact,
I've written plenty of papers on behalf of my kind, thank you very much, and they've been published, no less. We know that, but just because you're a genius when it comes to aerospace materials doesn't mean you know jack about literary theory. Don't be so negative. Thank you. Maybe one day I'll write a story all about aerospace engineering. Then we'll see who's laughing. You've always been my favorite, my dear little Estelle, much nicer than some of your siblings. Fine. It seems I must reintroduce myself. Perhaps this will ring a bell. Researcher Isabeth, back when you joined the Laplace HQ, you were part of the fire-proofing serpentine ceramic insulation project. The project details, like a sponge soaked in cleaner, wipe away the blur that had clouded her memory.
oh, I've got it.
You do? Prisma Green, oh, I'm so sorry, how could I forget you? I do believe I've never met anyone whose arcane skills were more perfectly suited to testing materials than yours. You have no idea how much I've missed you since I've got here. I still talk about you with Pointer all the time. How has that experiment progressed since? I haven't seen any new papers. How has that experiment progressed since? I haven't seen any new papers. I was actually thinking of writing to ask. Her sudden burst of friendly, effortless questions fills the room with an odd warmth, leaving her colleagues puzzling at her. My cool little Cornicon, I'd be happier if you remembered me for more than just my arcane skills.
In fact,
This is the highest compliment I can give. Her conversation once again veers entirely off track. Thankfully, someone else chimes in. Miss Prisma Green, I'm sure you've come all this way to the Paycheck branch for an important rest. Miss Prisma Green, I'm sure you've come all this way to the Paycheck branch. Okay, let me repeat that. Miss Prisma Green, I'm sure you've come all this way to the Paycheck branch for an important reason, right? Oh, absolutely. Something very important indeed.
look at this.
Darling, have you given any thought to switching projects again? I really like it, because she has an owl as well. But that's a short one. That's pretty short. Okay, hopefully we can do this faster so I can actually do Zenless again. But we still need like a lot of commissions to finish, and I only have like what 3 days before the update just to have my Yuzu fun resort. Prisma Green delivers her invitation with the exact type of direct and forward sensibility she knows appeals to her colleagues. Yet somehow Elizabeth manages to slip around it.
What do you mean?
The new project? What happened to your old one? Is that why you haven't published? Don't tell me it fell apart after I left. It was in great shape back then. Of course not. The project is thriving. We found a completely new direction. Super low temperature materials. I do believe our future in that field is as bright as the diamond reaches of Rage of It. I've applied for everything I need. Staff, funding, lab equipment, test samples, even vacation time and bonuses. In fact, our funding is very tight, so I do wish we had that here. I even had to spring for the runium for our teleport race myself. Thanks for reminding me. You told me to deduct that from your own budget. Outrageous. How could Laplace leave such talent to languish without proper funding? She really loves Elizabeth. If you get promoted and be my leader, I believe my supply application will be approved without a hitch. I'm not sure that's in my career plan, darling, but I'll try to keep it all in mind. As for why I'm here, isn't it obvious? To take a vacation. I've been told by those lovely and always considerate little busybodies in HR that I've gone 3 years without a vacation, so I won't be allowed to return to my project until I use up my leave. And your bright idea was to come here. Your bright idea is to come here. Luckily, just as I was flipping through travel guides, the whole of Laplace began buzzing about you. I really couldn't have asked for better timing. Clearly, darling, this is the work of fate. A stunning and gorgeous adventure across the far north, along with a chance to see a friend and former colleague.
Okay.
So you're here for a vacation, and seeing me is just a side trip. Oh, you mustn't think that, darling. I'm no better than you are when it comes to obsessing over work. If I didn't have so much work to do, I'd be happy to show you around. I would be more than thrilled to escort Camille on her sightseeing tour. Where there aren't any sights worth seeing that wouldn't keep you away from us too long, it wouldn't be safe.
Dear.
It looks like we are star-crossed for now, but I do thank you both for the thought. Before I head out, Sylvie, tell me, will you accept my invitation? I'd be so thrilled for you to join us. Elizabeth flings her hand out to a nearby bowl of gingerbread, cramming them in her mouth as if to put space between the question and her answer. Unfortunately, her siblings have mouths and minds of their own.
Great.
A chance to work together again. I wouldn't dream of passing that up, Camille. It's been so long since I've had someone to talk literature with. There's no appreciation for poetry up here. No one to chat about Eliot and Pound. Sometimes I think I'd just be better off roommating. Pointer's eyes, the complaining snake, musing over what emotion she ought to have. Pointer eyes, the complaining snake, musing over what emotion she ought to feel. Is it really so bad here, Elizabeth? I could recite more poems to you if you'd like. No, please no. I prefer more efficient modes of communication. It doesn't matter much to me either way, only, did you say you've gotten full funding? Naturally, darling. You're a top-tier team in the eternal priority rankings. That kind of begging is dangerously tempting. Is it? That kind of begging is dangerously tempting. Yes, pass, little cornicon. But Elizabeth has preemptively deployed another bite of gingerbread, offering only a strained and unclear response.
Dear.
Please, oh please, won't you consider it, Sylvie? You've already accomplished the impossible here, and all of the class is singing your praises. Your dream has come true. Now, with me, you could begin a brand new chapter, a new dream for both of us. A new dream for us both. I can't think of a single reason for you to turn me down, darling.
Okay.
I'll hear you out. I assume you brought a project proposal. Now? The sooner the better. I can give you an hour. If we move quickly, we could start discussing your new project in half that time. There's really no need to rush things, darling. We'll have plenty of time to get you up to speed on the project while I'm enjoying the sights here.
In fact...
Camille, I didn't say that I accept, only that I consider it. So, why not tell me now? Prisma Green gives a discontented huff as she dumps her travel bag onto the table. Somewhere between mounds of fleece, scarves, and earmuffs, she finds herself. She finds her proposal. Very well, darling. Read through this first, then come find me. But don't forget, I'm here on a wonderful whirlwind vacation. Now, Would any of you dears be so good as to tell me where I might see the aurora, or what was it, the ice plains? Isabel takes the document and leaves her colleagues, old and new, behind as they chat about directions and forecasts.
You know what, too?
Yeah, what's up? I've got a feeling you weren't really craving 3 handfuls of gingerbread. Come on, just accept the invitation, Sylvie. I don't see why you're hesitating.
Huh.
You don't? Will thinks we've already reached our dreams, but we've only answered one question. All our work so far has barely even brushed the edge of the cosmos. Always on cue, Monique.
About that.
I thought we all agreed that this is our shared dream. Yes, we did, but still, shouldn't we take some time to pause and reflect? Ives right. Reflection, course correction. That's the best kind of relaxation after wrapping a project.
Okay.
So you imply that a course correction is necessary. Is it a minigame? Oh my god, this is a minigame. Alright, it's time for an emergency meeting. Let's go find Camille. You got no reason to say no, so why keep slithering in circles about it? Slithering. Funny serpentist. One of us has to give Estelle. Either you'll convince me or I'll convince you. So be it. Once more, we enter the ring of open debate. You're all holding your ground, but in the end, agreement is inevitable. Chip away at their confidence and bring them to your side. Persuasion is a many-faced way. Thought and match the thought modules to formulate your argument. Also it's a swap one. Okay. Oh, I'm the snake. Was it? Or am I Elizabeth? Match 3 thought modules in a straight line to launch a persuasive argument. When their last shred of confidence breaks, victory will be yours. Your opponent will strike back with a rebuttal after a number of rounds. Use emotion thought modules to help steady your mind and restore confidence. Different types of thought modules shape the debate in different ways. Match 4 or more identical thought modules to trigger a eureka moment, enhancing the swap module into its highlighted version. Match or eliminate that module to unleash its effect. Each eureka moment, enhanced module grants additional persuasion effect. Different module types trigger different results. Okay. Oh, I'm not gonna read that anymore. Your stamina is limited. Convince your opponent as quickly as you can. Okay, so I am Elizabeth. Convince? This one is actually E. I wonder what this is. Oh, success, damn it. I clicked too fast. You're always a resolute sister. The narrow tightrope ahead of us is shrouded in an inscrutable fog. Unless we walk it, blind to fate, how can we know we've made the right decision?
Just give it a try.
It's common knowledge. Nothing bridges distance faster than talking about a mutual friend.
Dear,
I must say, you seem a much better match for Sylvie than I was. She's always found fault with my poetic turns of phrase. She suggested I was too theatrical. Can you believe that? Theatrical? Me? As much as I care for her, she can be so unfeeling, wouldn't you agree? Going to take a moment to calculate. She's well within acceptable parameters. We had our disagreements, but I've always found Isabeth to be straight to the point and dedicated to her work, sometimes dangerously so.
Okay.
More's the pity, you two really are a fine match. Are you defeated now, Prisma Green? Darling, be honest with me. Do you think there's any chance she'll say yes? What? My invitation. Dear, it seems you have a much deeper insight to her mind than I ever had. Tell me, please, what do you think she'll do? The pause is longer this time. The computation's growing even more complex. Isabeth is highly perceptive when it comes to interpreting new data on both its costs and benefits. In this, we are very alike. My analysis would suggest that she would find any proposal on such generous terms to be enticing.
What if?
If it isn't her preferred field. Lacking any modeling to analyze these questions, she offers only a very human shrug. Wow, the chapters are pretty short. I'm gonna eat my words, right? I'm gonna be like, it's pretty short, and then it's gonna be like 3 hours already. What does Nick say?
So,
So our meeting today has been called to discuss a possible transfer. The Laplace office in Pleasant is offering us a role in an aerospace-related research project. Our project would be to develop teleportation discs capable of delivering supplies to spacecraft. What could be a more perfect fusion of arcanum and science? This has the potential to be exactly what we are looking for. The floor is open. Let's hear everyone's thoughts. As usual, Serpents abstains. Anyone else? I think you're overstating things. It's only tangentially related to our targeted field. But it is related. It's just like eating a fish. You've got to go bite by bite. Your unusual metaphor fails to clarify things, and the topic derails. I told you those fish in the eco tank was Six's doing. It wasn't me, it was Subness. Probably training his hunting skills again.
okay.
All discussion of the eco tank incident can wait. Back on track, Monique's point is what I wanted to highlight. We'll begin with just working on transporting supplies into orbit, sure, but that but that's just the beginning. With time, we may be able to teleport people there too. The tale tip rises. The siblings pride themselves on being fully informed before taking sides. Sorry, I was out cold all last week. Could someone kindly tell me where Peshek is?
About that.
In simple terms, it's a little north of Moscow, give or take 500 miles. It's in the Arctic Circle, on gas and wheel obstacles, ice everywhere, very exciting. A vivid description, irrefutable and for many, visibly unpleasant. Elizabeth attempts to salvage Peshek's image.
Be patient.
The research is all indoors, in a climate control office. Sounds like Safness isn't a fan. The Arctic Circle sounds like an adventure. What could possibly be better? Let's wrap this up. Oh, it's not. Oh, okay. Convincing. Eloquent. What does Nick say? Isabel wakes from her dream, Isabel wakes from her dream, neck stiff as she looks down at the scattered project notes. Isabel wakes from her dream, neck stiff as she looks down at the scattered project notes that fell from her hand. Clearly, I need some sleep. What a weird thing to dream of now. Is it? Or maybe your subconscious is reminding you it's time for another formal port. Usually her siblings were kind enough not to intrude into her dreams, usually.
Huh.
You really are a snake. Fine. Are we going to hold another meeting? Honestly, I don't see a reason to turn her down. Even concerning Prisma Green's proposal.
Okay.
I admit the project files are interesting, but it's not exactly cutting-edge research. It's focused on entirely practical refinement. I think our current project near shutdown should be added to our risk assessment. I doubt it'll be the last. Abandoning a project over a few problems isn't our way. Starlight doesn't always have to light our ways, Sylvie. Sometimes we can look elsewhere. Seems like we are far from a consensus this time around. There's a positive that is far from unusual for these siblings.
In fact,
Pushing for a conclusion without consensus doesn't help. Let's just unwind a little first and gather our thoughts. Maybe find something to eat. I propose we delay our decision until the next meeting. The grumbling stomachs make for a quick decision, and the motion passes unanimously. When you work in a place with view, When you work in a place with too few restaurants, you're bound to bump into familiar faces.
Speaking of which,
Oh, Miss Elizabeth, what a surprise. Considering the lack of quality restaurants in this area and our shared love for food, I'd hardly call it too surprising. Kidding, just kidding. It's all good, kiddo. You being here just means we can order more. This stewed beef was good. Or is there something you wanted to try? Sure, I'd like to try the beef. If you like to, I mean. And let's do that. Just one of these and a couple of those cookies I like. Thank you. Absolutely, girls. Old Yuri will make you leave full and happy. So, have you heard anything from Winsong? After what you've been through, I thought she'd have gotten you in another position real quick. She said the same, but I guess she received some sudden news. She said she had to go somewhere to lend a hand. So I'm still here for now, at least until she returns. What about you? Me? I just mean, did you decide anything yet? Here's your toast and cream fish soup. Eat up, girls. Oh, it looks delicious, Mr. Yuri. Thank you. It's old Yuri's best dish. Don't forget to dip the bread. Don't forget to dip the bread. The ever-striving little astronaut can't help but nod and follow out his suggestion. It's really good.
it's really good.
I'm sorry, Karina, I cut you off. Old Yuri walks off, satisfied with the praise. Right, it's only two of them. Everything's changing so fast. It's comforting when something still tastes the same. Elizabeth glances over. Kiprina is gently stirring the soup, lost in thought. Changing soup flavors had been the least of her worries. Hey, maybe I can offer some emotional support. But I wasn't. Thank you. She sees the quiet hope in the eyes looking back at her.
In fact,
All the stars we see are really billions of light years away. By the time we finally get to see it, the star it's from may have already collapsed. But it's still there for you to see, and its light will keep on traveling forever.
oh,
That's really kind of poetic. Maybe it is. It's almost poetic, isn't it? The light in your eyes, your memory of that star, your very existence is someone else's legacy. So don't be too sad. You'll carry them forward, just like they carried you.
I'm doing much better.
Thank you, Miss Elizabeth. I guess I'm just not used to all these changes. I'll try my best to hold them in my memory. I know that's what they want. Elizabeth nods with some satisfaction, filing the moment away in her memory. Next time someone accuses her of being distant, she'll have a solid evidence to the contrary. She turns her attention back to her soup until Kiparina's soft laughter scoops her up again.
But
I guess I'm just surprised to hear you say all that. I remember when you told us you were allergic to poetry. Our shared consciousness means that if I'm reading Chaucer and Tu is reading about general relativity, all 9 of us gain a measure of both. Maxim had been holding back for a while to preserve the atmosphere Elizabeth had carefully constructed. Now it found the perfect opening and struck.
about that,
It's extremely efficient. Even Pointer is envious of our ability to analyze data so fast. Still, we have our own passions. I've never really liked literature or philosophy much. Though I wasn't really being serious back then, I do like poetry, a little, in small doses. It can be an effective tool for mental training. Analyzing the layers of imagery, tone, and emotion can be useful for sharpening one's logical faculties. Sylvie, do you really have to reduce it to science? Poetry is the crowning glory of civilization.
In fact,
Didn't one of your favorite writers once say that one illiterate person could humble any writer? Something like that. Well, I can't read, but... Oh, was it Eliot or maybe Whitman? One of them anyway. I think he'd appreciate my point of view. However Eliot or Whitman would have reacted, it's abundantly clear someone else is not pleased right now.
Ay!
Oof, Kate, why did you bite her? You know why?
It's an intruder!
Imbecile. Did you forget that we'd all feel it? What just happened? Such sudden family conflicts are rare and usually don't turn to biting. Kiprina reactively began separating them from one another. In the process, she missed the perfect moment to ask her question. A hint of curiosity lingers in her mind.
speaking of which,
Will you accept Miss Prisma Green's invitation? The proof in the pudding.
so,
Let's return to the topic of our last meeting. Do we join Prisma Green's new project or stick with our own? What is our current project again? Space, stars, everything Voyager 1 encountered beyond our atmosphere. Have we finally finished our research proposal? No, I think it still needs work. Camille's proposal has already passed Lovelace's interview. Camille's proposal has already passed Lovelace's review. Nailing down a new research direction isn't easy. These things can take time. Why not check out Camille's plans first? As if struck by inspiration, Elizabeth claps her hands.
You know what?
Estelle, you're right. We should go to headquarters. Why not? Evaluate first, decide later. We save up enough vacation days. Awesome, a field trip and a scouting mission, maybe even fully expensed. I do love an expense report. Alright, let's vote. Isn't it convenient they have 9 siblings? Like an odd number instead of an even one. Growing up with 8 serpentine siblings has certainly sharpened your tongue. Have to see your arsenal of persuasion techniques. I have an arsenal of persuasion technique. The opponent has turned some thought modules into black fog. This persists on the field and can fall as usual, but generally cannot be interacted with. Your technique has finished cooling down. Use the divergent thinking technique to respond and eliminate the black fog. Use? Here? Ah, I see. The song is really nice. One, damn it.
Sure.
I wanted to talk to you about. Pointer pauses to re-examine her optic feedback as it becomes clear the girl holding the snake is not who she thought. Oh, I thought you were Elizabeth. Sylvie was up all night talking with Prisma Green. I suspect you won't see either of them this morning. Thanks again, sweetheart. I'll be off now. Shall I walk you out? The snake flicks its tail, declining the offer, vanishes through the door. I was just helping Monique feed the fish. The thoughtful girl gave a very short explanation to so Pointer could understand her easily. Then she couldn't help but murmur the thoughts racing through her head.
Speaking of which,
If Miss Elizabeth really does decide to join Prisma Green, she'll probably take the Eco Tank with her, won't she? It's a logical deduction. I certainly won't be feeding them in her absence. I was just thinking, don't get too sentimental. Once you and Winsong are back at HQ, you'll probably see her again. Though knowing her, I doubt she'll stay there for long. If Miss Elizabeth decides to accept, and it will be her choice. The other shoe dropped harder and sooner than anyone expected.
it does seem that.
Ah, good, you're both here. I've arranged with Prisma Green to head back to Laplace HQ. Remember to feed the fish. Just as they were saying that they wouldn't take care of the fish.
What would that look?
Seeing her confusion is genuine, Pointer decides to answer in plain terms. We'll remember. Oh, even though she said that she wouldn't do it. Elizabeth has never been troubled by packing. After all, she has 8 helpers.
Not the best choice.
Leave that, and that too. They're only going on vacation. Oh, but I haven't finished that one yet. I'm the one that needs to lug them around. 3 books. Sylvie, my darling sister. 5. Just 5. Come on, please.
Huh.
Is it just me, or are you starting to sound exactly like Prisma Green? Can I come in?
No worries.
Yeah, door's open for you anytime. Thanks, I had noticed. I was hoping to talk about those shelf research plans, but I guess this isn't the best time.
About that.
Actually, I wanted to talk to you about that too. This place is a mess. Can you grab that folder for me? The grey one. Aha, so this is going to be your next pursuit.
Of course.
Given the context of aerospace applications, protective measures are obviously crucial. A good angle, but as a research topic, it could use more refinement. Pointer scans the document in her hand in a series of careful and precise eye movements, putting the conversation on hold.
Be patient.
Take your time, no need to rush, bring up your constructive criticism. I'm sure you'll get to it. I'm sure you'll get it to me before I leave. The word leave triggers something deep in Pointer's circuitry. I hadn't predicted that you would go. Just like that, aren't you concerned about personality clashes? As I recall, Miss Prisma Green said you had serious argument the last time you announced your departure.
In fact,
Oh, Dad, I wouldn't call it an argument. I simply didn't agree to her proposals. She has a habit of blowing things out of proportion. And the success of our research here proves I made the right choice. Respectfully, I disagree. Of course, I can't deny our success here, but your decision was reckless. Luck and probability played a significant role in your success. And Voyager, had she not drawn that sign, I don't think Kibrina would have made it back. I don't regret trying to talk you out of it, even if you got lucky. Has there ever been a scientific endeavor that didn't rely on a little luck and probability? All that I care about is that we succeeded. That's the problem. That's entirely the problem, Elizabeth. I had hoped you'd given your decision a more sober analysis during our wind down. A gentle voice slips in between the two gradually rising ones.
Speaking of which,
Ma'am? The not quite closed door clicks open again. The girl peeking in looks as if she's about to step out on a tightrope. The door wasn't shut. Do you need any help?
no, we're fine.
The synchronized nature of their reply seems to only highlight their tension. Still, the intruder doesn't press. Would you like me to close the door?
Merci.
Thank you. The click of the lock begins a long silence. Calculations and meditations on both sides seem destined to break. Take a look at this. When you have time. Oh,
What's this?
what an interesting concept. I'm glad you've been keeping busy too. Elizabeth flipped through eagerly, sparks flying between her eyes and the pages. Just this line alone could keep us talking for 3 days straight. But I'm leaving tomorrow, but it's cool. We can always exchange letters. Weightless wasteland. What makes a perfect vacation? Entertainment depends on the person. A change of scenery, not everyone craves that. Local delicacies, oh yes, the more the better.
Mmm.
One more raspberry panna cotta please, and a puff pastry chicken soup with pumpkin. I'm ever so glad to see your appetite as strong as ever, Sylvie. The food at the HQ blows the rest of the branches right out of the water. Forget most researchers here know nothing about how to enjoy a good meal. You know, I heard they were working on making a condensed nutrition pill. What a dreadful idea, darling. It's medicine pocket, is
Okay.
no. I can see it being quite convenient. Just hope they remember to make it taste decent. Well, you can count me right out. I'll stick to something real. I'm tempted to order another dessert. What do you think? None for me, but please enjoy your afternoon tea. This one's on me, remember?
Mmm.
Merci, Camille. What a fulfilling vacation. Great food and even better research. I feel amazing. So, is that it then? You really only came here for a vacation? Is something wrong?
But
It's just that never mind, I'll get used to it. That experimental design you pitched last night was brilliant. You really are the perfect fit. You're joining this vacation, no matter how long it lasts, will boost our productivity tenfold. But have you decided, darling, for the sake of me, if anything, even just the puff pastry and the chaps here, won't you stay? Just for the food, I don't think she'll stay. Because she likes experiments. Her earnest, heartfelt invitation pulls Elizabeth's attention back from her dessert.
In fact,
The project is fantastic, truly. You know I'm not one for flattery. Helping out with your work here has really given me what I needed to sort out my thoughts. Grace sets the stage. Her voice softens, and with it, Prismagreen's face falls. You're about to say but, aren't you? Oh no, dear. My heart's already too cracked. How could Laplace ever handle it if I went through another heartbreak? She really is floating. She literally is floating with Elizabeth. Oh my god. She covers her ears as a futile protest, knowing full well that she's never once managed to stop Elizabeth from doing anything that she'd decided on.
Huh.
Don't be childish, Camille. I know you're listening. I'm grateful for your invitation and I truly believe in your project's future, but it's not aligned with the direction I want to pursue. I don't accept that because, well, I don't understand. You always say that.
in fact,
This time, I don't intend to offer any opinions or suggestions. I'm letting you know my decision. You can decide for yourself whether or not you'll understand. I know I shouldn't pry, but I have to. Why bother? So you launch a rocket, or a spacecraft, or even a person into space. What's the point of it all? Dear, the stars are just too far away. But that's why she pursued it. By the time our poor little eyes witnessed their birth, they may have already collapsed in on themselves or faded away into nothing.
I just don't get it.
This is why we always find ourselves disagreeing, Prismagreen. We can't help but inject all this drama and poetry into matters of science. They both stopped mid-argument, right as it was about to crescendo, two old friends locking eyes, gripped by the unmistakable feeling of deja vu. If something happened between us that made you want to leave, you could have just told me. I thought we were getting along swimmingly.
About that.
I'm just more interested in this new project, the fusion of arcanum in science, aerospace frontier applications. Every part of it speaks to our goal as a researcher. It's a fringe project. It's doubtful you'll have any kind of team or secure any serious funding. Dear Sylvie, you must understand, Laplace brushing it off as a sign it itself. Our subroutine ceramic paper is about to be published. Think of the real-world applications, darling. With your talent, we could go so far down this path together.
So what?
So maybe we've got a knack for making ceramic materials, but we are more than that. It doesn't need to define us. I'm proud of what we've achieved here, but I want to pursue other goals, the things that really matter to me. I know it may seem hard to accept, but my talents and my passions don't perfectly align. When it comes down to it, we've chosen to pursue what is most important to us. But what you're chasing is a life devoted to a barren, weightless void. It may seem like the future, but there's no life in it. Nothing can survive up there, darling. It's just idle curiosity and wasted effort. I just don't see how you can be so fixated on something that has no practical purpose.
In fact,
Why is curiosity not enough? Evolution preserved this instinct in us so thoroughly and powerfully that it must hold some essential meaning. Ultimately, I don't care whether you think of it as the natural drive of evolution or something as hokey as a higher ceiling, as a higher calling. No one survives forever, not in space and not on Earth. Prismagreen? But before N arrives, we are going to live on our terms. From someone of your age, some might call it a childish act of rebellion. And from someone with your tone, some might call it a slight personal attack. I'm sorry, Sylvie. I didn't mean to attack you. I just... Dear, the stars are just too far away. In ancient poems, I should be the one guiding you back into the fold. As your mentor, I have to insist your brilliance doesn't belong in devotion to that starlight. Oh, brother. It's clear that you guys don't see eye to eye. Oh my god.
I only pursue what interests me.
Then, if I know anything about literature, I have to insist on my part too. Rejecting the call. If you need some poetic reason, then imagine me as some hut. If you need some poetic reason, then imagine me as some dust-eating serpent yearning for the sky and beyond it, something higher still. Where did Voyager 1 end up? Where did the golden record go of the Earth? Where else can we go? Every one of those whereas matters to me. That weightless wasteland and every star in it, they all matter to me.
And I don't need anyone else's recognition.
Clearly, they both see in each other's eyes a shared memory. The smiles of that silence carry more than nostalgia. There's a quiet recognition that neither of them has changed. Time hasn't moved either side an inch, and with that understanding, further debate is pointless.
So?
You still think I shouldn't waste my brilliance on that starlight? You never quite convinced me back then, darling. If not for the idealistic glow in your eyes, I might have pushed harder. I had an idealistic glow? Really? Oh, don't pass over close. All I meant then, as I do now, is that you're always welcome here. I'll keep a desk open for you. Not gonna lie, when they told me that this project was getting scrapped, we did take some comfort in knowing it was there. I truly never expected you to pull it off, let alone so spectacularly. Don't sugarcoat it. You still think it was a big waste of time. Call me a traditionalist, dear. Still, I hope that after the first taste of glory, you'd come back down to earth.
Okay.
Too bad then, the universe is vast, the stars are beyond counting. I'll be up there looking at them for a long time coming. See, that right there, that blinding glow you get. Very well, looks like I'm destined to drown in another flood of resumes.
Dear.
In every version of the story, Melusine always repeats Priscina's fate. Maybe you've inherited more than just a talent for transmutation. The legendary Lucidan was built in a single night, but Melusine was never the architect. Over the years, I did try following your advice, thinking from a Melusine centricism perspective. Please allow me to interrupt. I very much want to hear your Melusine centricism literally.
Of course.
Dear Stella, and you too, my dear cold-hearted little cornicorn. Let me interpret the legend from Melusine's point of view. A miracle is kept by one's word. That's the true core of the story. I sincerely wish you the best of luck, my dearest Sylvie.
Merci.
Camille, I hope the same for you. But I'm afraid this means I won't be able to promise you an open desk any longer. With your help, this project is even more popular than ever. I've got applications piling up. I have to say, that was some world-class showing off. As agreed, the family of snakes gathers once more to discuss their plans at the end of their vacation. Honestly too, I've got nothing against chasing stars and the cutting edge of science. But does it have to be basic? Still, I must admit I am heartbroken over it. You know how much I care for Camille. Pointer's new research proposal really convinced me. we should be able to secure a decent budget this time, right?
About that,
I actually agree with you, Maxim. The unexpected opening line quiets the snakes for a moment. They said, you nearly started fully into speaking. Again, sir. My points are always solid, but what is it that you agree with?
you know
I would
what?
I would like to revise today's agenda. If there's no immediate launch plan, I propose we relocate the PESEX Research Project lead. I propose we relocate the PESEX Research Project back to HQ. In this encounter, your opponent has a new argument technique that freezes thought modules in place. These modules can fall or generally be interacted with. Fortunately, you have a persuasion method that counters this up your sleeve. Side note, matching a frozen module with unfreeze it instead of eliminating it. Okay. Me is like blinking. Oh. Uh-oh. Wait, what? I forgot that. Reasonable, they say. I keep forgetting that I can select it anywhere on the space, and I keep playing it like it's only side by side. Do you guys remember? Do you guys know what I meant? Cognitive bias. Though a bit regretful, Estella is still pleased with her trip, particularly because she has finally time to discuss her favorite topic to her heart's content. I'm clicking. Ever since humanity created literature, snakes have always been tied to curses. From the dust-eating Serpent of Eden to the Epic of Gilgamesh, even the Melusian legend is like that. Sometimes this terribly anthropocentric view makes me so mad I want to give up literature altogether. You really must talk to Ulrich, my sweet little pumpkin. I remember he spent his vacation in our office recently. He's one of Laplace's most outspoken anti-anthropocentrism theorists. Really? Too bad I didn't get a chance to meet him. Who was barely touching the ground those days, but more importantly, you were brumating. Not that it's any big loss, he didn't seem like the literally type. But he might know a thing or two about fish tanks. His setup looked way better than little cornicorns. Just as the snakes begin to enjoy their chat, Elizabeth starts picking them up one by one, placing them back on her head.
In fact,
I will remember to write about eco-tank material compositions. Maybe he has a recommended formula. Nothing brings such sorrow, my dear Sylvie. Are you really leaving again? I prepared a gift for you. A few of your favorite snacks that I know you can never find up there, or in this. My grandmother's handwritten recipe book. May you always have a healthy appetite.
merci.
That's fantastic. Would you mind if I give it to the canteen chef? You know I don't cook much myself. As you wish, darling. My grandmother was a kind and generous woman. I'm sure she wouldn't mind. I also prepared a long poem as a farewell. Shall I recite it to you? Well, I recited it for you now.
In fact,
Oh, well, I really don't have much time. Oh my god. She's flirting with you, Elizabeth. She's like, yo. I really don't have much time. Besides, of course, darling, I know you're not a fan of lengthy text. Don't worry, I prepared a condensed version just for you. I can't. Camille is like, blocked. Elizabeth opens her mouth, but Prisma Green cuts her off with a theatrical gesture and clears her throat.
dear,
Sylvie, I must once again bid you a tearful farewell. I know that for my kind, it's difficult to imagine life from the eyes of a Melistin. But as a friend, and I hope you'll allow me to say this, as a mentor, I offer you all my respect and support. May your talent and visions shake the past once more. Perfect. I appreciate you condensing it down. It's beautiful, Camille. Her overly cheerful tone breaks the slightly melancholic farewell mood and leaves Prisma Green's carefully built up emotions crashing down. What? Oh, not the part about shaking Laplace. That's not important. We came up with a brilliant idea last night. You're going to love it.
about that.
Even if you don't, I'd still like all your respect and support. Those were your exact words just now. Yes, I did say that. For some reason, Prisma Green suddenly regrets her earlier declaration. But Elizabeth is full of enthusiasm. She's certain her friend will be a huge help. Okay, what are they going to do? While feeding the fish in the morning, Kiparina hears from Pointer that the tank's owner has officially ended her vacation and will soon resume her feeding duties. But the girl doesn't expect the path back to her friend to be completely blocked by moving boxes. Miss Elizabeth, I just heard you've come back. Is everything going smoothly? Certain men, what else can be? Two little snakes drag a heavy box across the floor, and the kind-hearted girl steps in to offer her help. I used to carry props around all the time when I was with the circus.
Merci.
Thanks so much, Alia. Moving is a big operation. These samples and materials all need to be packed properly. If only we could move fast using the teleport disc, maybe one day you think we could spin that into a new funding proposal? If I understand you correctly, then what you're talking about was in fact our original purpose. It seems a colleague is more than happy to snuff out Elizabeth's spark of hope from the moment she walks in.
Speaking of which,
So then you're heading back to the LSCC HQ, Miss Elizabeth. That's one way to put it. Don't touch that, Maxim. That one needs special containment. No need to shout, you'll startle the others. Pointer watches the busy scene unfolding in her room and calculates the obvious conclusion. Looks like I'm not really needed here.
that's it.
In that case, I'll head back and get on with my own work. Of course, I've got this all handled. Kiparina can't help but joining in the moving operation, handled or not.
Please wait.
Wait, Pointer. The girl catches up, still clutching a box she hadn't had time to find out. Yes, aren't you going to do something? Like maybe try to keep her here? You mean Elizabeth? Why would I? So you have Prisma Green, who's like very openly flirting with her, and then you have Pointer, who's like very tsundere. I just thought you two would keep working together. There's still so much unfinished work to do before the project reaches space again. There is. But Prisma Green's project is also excellent. A Plus doesn't give up top ratings lightly.
Hmm?
Then what do you plan to do? Like with the boxes before, Kiparina feels compelled to help, even if she isn't quite sure how. Me, I intend to keep progressing our research and refining this proposal. Scanning the girl's expression, Pointer eventually comes to a more human understanding. You don't have to worry about me, Alia. I was working this project alone long before Elizabeth came. I predict that things will slow down without her assistance, but I'm certain we will still be able to correspond from time to time.
Are you sure? Yes.
With intolerances, but the point is, Pointer brushes back her hair, the mechanical structure hums in precise motion, orderly, self-contained. No one can change her mind. If that's what she wants to do, she'll do it. Yeah, and Pointer understands her better actually than Prisma Green because she doesn't force herself. Au revoir, cares on me. Pointer sits at her desk, going about her work as usual.
Hello?
Come in. Elizabeth surveys the room, an unreadable flicker of dissatisfaction in her gaze, leaving Pointer a bit puzzled. You haven't started, have you? What? The card. Fine. Once I finish things up on my end, we'll help you pack too.
So,
But for now, come take a look at this. What? You've made a lot of revisions.
in fact,
Even though you never wrote back to discuss, I filled in the gap, including the materials I showed you earlier. This low-time materials testing angle, was this inspired by Prisma Green? This has the potential to dramatically improve our project's outcome. Looks good, right? The Laplace review panel thinks so too. Thank you, researcher Elizabeth. Don't worry, I'll make sure to list you as a corresponding author when we submit. Getting the proposal outdated was a pleasant surprise. Pointer smiles contentedly as she imagines yet another well-received tip. Yet somehow her colleague doesn't seem pleased.
the corresponding author? Why?
Several small snakes stick out from her hair. Pointer has seen it before, a sign of great emotional disturbance. Well, it's going to be my project after all, since you're about to transfer to the Plus HQ and join another team.
I just don't get it.
Another team? There is no other team. This is my project, our project, the one I'm about to start working on. Her supporting siblings flick their tongues, eager to join in before Elizabeth at least realizes the crucial piece of missing contact. You don't know? Incredible. I thought they already informed you. I haven't received any information at all, so go ahead, I guess. The siblings all seem to collectively relax, falling down limply as Elizabeth smiles.
About that.
After I completed our proposal, I submitted it to HQ as a brand new project. It passed the review. What is it that you think I'm packing? Our proposal? Right, you're listed as my co-applicant. Pointer's eyes shift as she takes in piece by piece the information that Elizabeth is relaying. We even got a collaborative invite from Prisma Green's team, secured additional funding for joint development. It all came down within our main budget. So you're packing because I requested an office at HQ. We'll need to work there for a while to get the joint budget. They've got all the equipment there that we could never need, but could never get all the way up here. You make an excellent argument, aside from the part where I somehow knew none of this.
No worries.
Chill, Pointer. Knowing now is good enough. Elizabeth waves her off breezily. Pointer doesn't move, doesn't speak, doesn't blink. After 10 seconds of sustained eye contact, Elizabeth adjusts her tone.
Okay.
Alright. I admit it was a little irresponsible. I just thought the HQ notice would reach you before I did. I believe they likely assume you already told me, because it would be crazy not to. But then there'd be no surprise. Maybe the paper notice is still on its way, or talk with some admin's typewriter. They usually ponder over shared complaints about Laplace bureaucracy. It's a good topic to eliminate awkward atmospheres.
So?
Anyway, co-first author is my bottom line, so you're coming, right? I even applied for your budget, your stipend, your office, and your lab, if you say no now. Prisma Green is like trying to keep Elizabeth in her team, and Elizabeth was like, I don't want you, I want another girl that's hard to get. Well then, what else can I say? I'm in. No more discussion is needed. They shift immediately into planning the relocation. Smooth and efficient as always. The celebration dinner is smaller than intended, but no less high-spirited. Name days off on a mission. Winsong hasn't returned. Han Zhang left a note saying he's off doing side work. And Voyager's reassignment to the HQ team just got extended again. Glad you're still here, Alia. Otherwise it'd be just us two eating by ourselves. That'd be us 9 and Pointer, wouldn't it? It's an honor, ma'am. The girl lifts her glass of juice with great sincerity and clinks glasses with each of them. We first met here too, didn't we? I think we even ordered the same dishes. That's what happens when so much has happened. Time feels fast and slow all at once.
Maybe.
So then, this will be the last time we eat together here? She glances around the still oddly familiar restaurant. Despite her tone, she knows it isn't a question. If our research ever makes it to the flight launch phase, we'll be back. Atlas works with a lot of launch centers, but Prisma Green really likes it here. He says the snowfields and auroras feel poetic.
About that.
Considering how closely our teams are collaborating, she might find an excuse to drag us back here. I have no objections. Same here. Oh, almost forgot. I should be offering Alia some emotional support now. Let me think. She grows serious, making an exaggerated effort to engage the unused synapses of her sharp mind as the snakes whisper their suggestions. Emotional support? Is this part of some new research project?
In fact,
Prisma Green said I'm terrible at giving emotional support to my colleague, but I like to think I'm doing a decent job. Right, Alia? Kiprina smiles as best as she can. She hates to let others down, so she gives a stellar performance.
yes.
Thank you, Miss Elizabeth. Really, I'm fine. I don't need any special comfort or encouragement. Manon, but I need more success cases. You know what they say, only samples over 30 are statistically significant. I don't know what happened last time, and I don't want to, but I suggest you stop now.
That's it.
Maybe Prisma Green was right, but you don't need to improve this part. Just accept it as a personal trait. There's no need to torture Alia over it. She does know how she works. Elizabeth looked unconvinced, yet to head off the inevitable argument, Wanda raises her glass, shifting the mood back to a well-timed toast. Let's raise a glass to celebrate our project approval and to our next reunion. Oh, it's so sad that there's only 3 of them here instead of like the others. There's not even Voyager here.
To the end of the storm. And to the stars.
Yeah, when I do the survey first, it's actually earlier. Okay. No tete-a-tete. Or whether it's job prospects, thesis topics, or fish tank upkeep. A meticulous little snake records every word without fail. Okay? And of course, it is more than happy to share the meeting minutes with you. The first official meeting took place when Elizabeth was just 4. The topic was, at what hour should we standardize our bedtime? With each round of meetings, the arguments grow more intense, and it becomes harder to win over your opponent. You can equip up to 3 persuasion techniques per debate. After every 5 debates, you get a chance to stop them out. Okay. What do you? Bless you. Actually, no. Sure. I don't know whether that's my technique or theirs. But yeah. I'm so glad that I actually chose the other ones, I guess. Can I even clear it with this? Let's try. Okay, nope. $55, just like that. For after every 5 debates, you'll recover a large amount of stamina and get a chance to change up its precision technique. Okay, let's see. I think let's do this one instead because I can't need heals. Maybe? Even if I fail, then I fail. This doesn't really matter that much, I'm guessing. Oh my god. 130. Oh, brother. Well, thank God I bring healing, right? Okay, let's see. Well, doesn't work as well, but okay, plus 22 is good enough, I think. I know nothing. Oh, this all sucks though. Did he attack me with just 13? Oh. So it doesn't work like that. This sucks though. "41. Select and lock in precision technique. Well, the RNG is not in my favor. Oh, that's actually pretty OP, the delay one. Is it like endless, or is it like done if I die? Because I don't think I can keep going. That's kind of cheating, isn't it? It's a lot of... how many more rounds? How many more rounds is it? Is it like endless? Because if it is, then I think I'm just gonna try to kill in this round. Oh, this guy is so tanky. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna end this. Okay. It's just going to go endless. But yeah, we finished Gapman with it, which is just Hisabeth. Guess character story? Yes. Character story. I find it fun. That Prisma Green is also quite funny as well. But yeah, we finished Isabelle story, aka Gapman. But which one is? I think this here. Let's just do this. Yeah. But yeah, we finished Isabelle's story, Gapman. It doesn't add anything to it. It just adds a new NPC. If anything, it kinda cements that. What's it called? She said something about it. It's about passion and literally, I forgot. But she said it. I forgot. I can't forget what's the exact word for it. But yeah, she's someone that will pursue her own what's it called? What she likes, I guess. Oh, my cat. I can't forget because I can't forget to check cat. You got Suzuka by accident? I don't know who Suzuka is. What puzzle? What or what? I don't know who Suzuka is. The puzzle is, I guess, a very easy Candy Crush, I guess. But it's very easy because it's more for casual, I guess. Silence Suzuka, I don't know who that is. Like I said, I only saw like 2 fan art of Uma Musume in it's like years before. It was the rice shower and gold ship. That's the only 2 that I saw on my timeline back then. So the others I kind of don't know. Yeah, I'm just gonna end the stream because I need to play Zenless later. So I'm just gonna take a break. It'll probably be a silent stream though, because I kinda want to rest my voice. Silence Suzuka, like rice shower he got put down. He stole down prioritizing his reader so the jockey doesn't get hurt. Oh wow. Gentle horse, yeah. It's really sad because whenever I saw horse racing, and I know when they say horses get hurt, it's like 50-50. Like in the legs at least, 50-50 they can retire or be put down. It's not even they can run again. It's like they retire or they get put down. It's like, I prefer my horse walking though. Because then there won't be any injuries, you know. Anatomy is fucking, you can tell them to stay still. Yeah. I think the only reason a lot of people don't like horses is their maintenance. It's very high maintenance, I think, right? Because you need to maintain their hooves, you need to maintain their diet, their fat bills, their feet. Oh, they're very expensive, yeah. And then they shit everywhere. You walk around and you can see them shitting. You forgot. Your friend from Ireland said the numbers. Wow. Because horses are like those high-end animal. You don't breed them for meat. At least I don't think so. I mean, I know Japan you can eat their meat. She said one of her friends. I mean, here you can rent the horses if you want. You can just ride it around if you want. I haven't eaten horse. Same. I don't even. I don't know how good it is or how hard it is because I haven't had it as well. But I don't think I will try it. Because it's horse, you know. They will eat it raw, right? And I would prefer it to be cooked at least. You try crocodile? Wow. The only exotic meat I tried. What was it? I think it was lizard. It's the big lizard one. I think a lot of Asians will have tried it at least once. That and the soft shell tortoise. Frog is pretty common as well. Kiwi but not hard, like eating big shrimp. Is it like iguana? I don't know what they call it in English. It's just a lizard. I don't know what they call it in English, unfortunately. I'm getting kind of curious about the croc milk though. Because that one you have to cook it, so I think it's safe if I eat it. Because I want it to be cooked. But I know a lot of people, especially my friends as well, they don't really like frog meat. They will be like, oh, frog. But when you fry frog, it tastes like chicken, just more flavorful ones. I don't think I can get frog meat here. Like I said, the most exotic one was the lizard and the soft-shell tortoise and frogs. I don't think crocodile is like available. Big chicken. So it's pretty hard to find like certain stuff here as well. Like you want, what's it called? Whipping cream, you cannot find it here. And I'm not even joking. Heavy cream, you cannot find it here as well. You want curly fries? You cannot find it here. There's only like the shoestring and the thick cut fries. The rest, yeah, good luck finding it. I think cheeses as well. There's only like 2 types, cheddar and mozzarella, and there's like nothing else. Like, what? Yeah. Yeah, whenever I watch like YouTube videos when they say like, oh yeah, you can find it in your nearby supermarket, and like, are you sure about that? No, there's nothing you can. there's like a lot that you cannot find. We don't even have like buttercream. So, yeah. My supermarket doesn't have it. They used to carry a lot of it, but I don't know why, but they kind of like shrink the selection down. So, I don't know. Yeah, no buttercream. There's only like milk. Normal ones. Normal ones, and then the flavored one. Chocolate, strawberry, and then I think that's all. There are bananas and soy milk. Yes. No, it's just the city. It's just where I'm living it right now. There's not a lot of choice here. If you go to the capital, you can probably get it easily. I don't even tell. Okay, did I say this? I think I did on stream. We don't have red onions here. You know the big onions? You have the white onion, and then you have the red one, right? The big one. We don't have the red onion here. And it's like, you can't even find it in the like normal local market. Even in the supermarket, you cannot find it. Yeah, we don't. The only time I could get it is when I go to a restaurant and they have it as a salad or something. The rest is like, nah. Yeah, the street food is pretty good. My dad likes to eat grilled corn on the street. Then I think a lot of people like this as well because they actually sell coconut water nearby. So after you eat the corn, you order coconut. Wait, I'm gonna add. Coconut makes you sleepy? I don't really like coconut water. That thing, I don't like it. I don't even like the dried coconut. So yeah, I don't see the appeal of it, but my parents like it. Personally, I don't really like it. Trying. Oh my god. Is it the cable again? Oh my god. Trying. Yeah, the cable is like very, how should I say this? Because my setup is pretty weird. So the cable is sometimes like very, how should I say this? It's very taut. It's not my internet. It's my pronunciation. And then the mic itself, because the cable is not that good anymore. It's been years. And the way I wear the headset is not even helping. Yeah, well. Yeah, good night, man. I'm gonna off the stream as well. Yeah, I think it will be later after midnight or something because I kind of want to play Zenless. So yeah, I'll see you next stream as well. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I'm gonna end now. See ya. Bye bye.